Hi there, Dave Rawlings here at the London Longsword Academy. Today we're going to have a look at a couple of gorgets by Vytis. They're being stocked by Black Armouries, and they have assured me that they will give you, if you quote London Longsword, a 5% discount on the product should you order it directly from the manufacturer or from Black Armouries. So if you deal with either of those, do say London Longsword in your contact details with them and they will give you a discount. Now these have been supplied to me for free and I want to be clear about that. I at the moment use a balefire gorget, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Now what you have here, you have the light version of the gorget here, 2 plates. One of the things that Black Armoury are doing, by the way, is they have a spare of this inside, and this is a very good thing. What we found on some of the earlier ones, a couple of my students ordered these in November, I've been using them since November I believe, and they were ripping a little bit here, so having a replacement is a very good idea. Also the construction here is varied, there's less likelihood of a tear I believe, but to have a spare is very good. I would like to see them maybe use a more resilient fabric in this. Okay, so all they really do is present chafing. There's not really any impact resistance on this, there's no padding against the impact, so you're reliant fully on the gorget itself by the looks of it. But simply they're a clip-on here like so, and for my neck that's quite comfortable, but I think if you've got a thinner neck this might be a little bit loose. I think this might wobble about a little bit, so it's something to be aware of. I don't know how you can adjust the fit. I suppose maybe you could heat them in hot water or something like that to do them. This is actually surprisingly solid, but I can feel the impact against my throat. So yes, that's better than getting stabbed in the throat. Hopefully it's going to stand up. It feels like it's going to stand up. It's a lot more rigid than I imagined it would be. One of the things I do like, this is not just a gentle circle here. This is faceted slightly this way, which makes me think it's going to stand up a little bit better to impact. So that's quite good. So this is a high heel jacket. And again, I will bung these with some sterilizing fluid, and then I will chuck them to Luke as well, and he can give them a try. That's Luke in the background with his Guardoni. Hi Luke. Okay, so with this on, if I can ever do my jacket up again. Too many pies and knocked down clearly. Okay, so here. So with the high heel, actually that's fairly unobtrusive. I will give some feedback after the video. We're going to do a little bit of free play and a little bit masked up and everything. That for me is quite comfortable, but I'd like to see how much pressure it puts on the mask bib forwards to see if there's any prizing off. But that actually feels pretty good. Here, not too bad. So for me that's quite comfortable. Again, we'll try it on Luke's jacket because his is a back fastening, so we'll see if there's any difference on that. So that for me is pretty comfortable actually. I'm just going to punch myself in the throat because that's the thing we do nowadays. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's the light. Again, now this is a little bit strange. This one doesn't seem to have a spare in here. I'm just going to check inside the box. Okay, so there seems to be a little bit of an oversight. There isn't a spare one in there, so hopefully that's going to be something which is sorted in the other one. Now here the only thing you have really is the additional plate, but again that's going to add some extra rigidity. You've got 2 layers and this does go very deep into the back, so that's pretty good. Okay, so there's a good overlap. You can see here that the overlap is going really from base. No problem with the collar. Okay, a little bit more resistance, but actually not too much. Okay, that's not too bad. Again, I will put feedback in my description of the video underneath so you can see really whether there's, having done any play or anything like that where it's prizing my mask off or anything like that. You can certainly feel that this is more rigid here, but certainly I don't feel there's a posture where I would particularly worry about it. It is keeping my chin a little bit further up, but the protection, I can't say that I really feel any difference in how much impact is going through, but I'm certainly aware that there is that extra depth in there. So again, if you're going for longsword, quite possibly these, you know that I'm a real stickler for using controlling contact anyway, so I'd rather see that. I don't know whether you can see it, it's kind of holding my chin up. It's like having a posh ruff. So Gotta say, these are a lot more comfortable than I thought they would be. The fit for me, like I say, I've got a reasonably thick neck. For me, this is a very, very comfortable fit. Again, I think if you've got a thinner neck, potentially they want to look at doing different sizes for people. Me, very, very comfortable. For someone else, I think it might be a little bit too wide. And again, the snugness of the fit is making this a better thing for me to use. So I'm actually pretty impressed with these. You can get these through Black Armouries, as I say, or directly from Vytis. I will put the links for both of them below. As I've said, if you want to get a discount on them, then you can get a 5% provided you put London Longsword Academy or London Longsword in the contact details, okay? So these look pretty good. I will put any further feedback I have after Freeplay. Like I say, I'm going to sterilise them up and let Luke have a go as well with his mask, with his jacket on, and we'll put in the comments whether they're any good. I think they're a nice piece of kit. Take care. See you soon.